So you guys make your way eastward from Galitaia. You got an early start. Didn't take you too long to get your stuff done. And begin making your way eastwards. After several hours travel, it's not quite dusk, but it's getting upon there, and you know that you're maybe an hour or two outside of the outskirts of Moriand at this point. You come upon, you guys are sort of traveling along a pretty well-traveled road. Grasslands to either side, pretty much been the same general terrain this whole time once you got outside of the immediate vicinity of Dragonix. You come upon there's what appears to be sort of a cart that's stopped on the side of the road, a pretty decent-sized wagon, in fact. And there are 3 people standing outside of it. A very dark, like almost obsidian-colored skinned woman, a fairly light-skinned man, and a in-betweenish skinned, much younger man. You think he's just barely an adult, or maybe even not quite. And they all seem to be sort of near this wagon, sort of huddled about it. And as the 6 of you approach, they sort of hail you, and you hear the older man call out, "Excuse us, are any of you perchance skilled in woodwork or carpentry? Our wagon seems to have broken an axle, and we're a little bit stuck. Can you help
insight
us
check
out?"
then?
Sure, roll an insight check.
Can I roll one too?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Nora's just gonna hop off the cart. I am not, but I am very enthusiastic.
He
I'm
rolled
gonna start
higher.
walking over
I
towards
got an
him.
11.
Okay. He seems honest to you. Frustrated, maybe. Certainly a little distraught. You're not sure how long he's been there.
I'm going to help.
I mean, I don't have.
Nora's already walking over to help.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Garrett takes out his tinkering tools.
Mm-hmm.
You know, seeing if maybe there's something in there that might help.
The 3 of them sort of move out of the way to let you guys get closer. Are you guys? Is someone gonna go try to like take a look at what's wrong, basically?
Yeah.
Who?
I'm going to. I'm going to put on the goggles to do so, knowing that they do nothing.
Right.
They
So
totally
Norin-
Just slide them on. And just, like,
Norm walks
stare
up,
at it.
pulls his goggles over his face, cracks his knuckles.
I
Again.
feel like I feel like Norin's the doctor, carrying glasses that do nothing but make him look cool.
I'm working
Yep.
on psychic paper.
So Norin, as you approach sort of this cart, and you can see that there's definitely like it looks like near the wheel itself, one of the axles is actually broken. So the cart is it's not going anywhere, basically.
All right, I found
What are the rest
problem,
of you guys doing?
Garrick wants to look at it too.
Okay, so Garrick is up, kneeling by him, basically.
Nora's gonna point at it.
Um,
I
All
can
right,
lift
found the
stuff.
problem, Garrick.
Okay.
Bree thinks this looks an awful lot like...
Garrick looks over to Gax and
What
says,
Garrick, hold on, let Bree talk.
"Sorry,
I said, Bree thinks it looks an awful lot like work, so she's going to head off in the other direction.
Okay. Fair enough.
Garrick's going to point to Gax and go, 'We might need your help to lift it. We'll keep you on standby.'"
Okay.
And then after looking at the broken one, he's
Stand
gonna
by
walk
what?
around to
And
the
I'm
other
looking
side.
around for. What
Stand
am
by
I
me.
standing by?
Stand still.
You stand over by me.
Garrick's going to walk over and look at the other axle just to try and maybe deduct and like what broke, so what might need to be fixed.
It looks pretty much just like. Go ahead and roll an investigation check.
Oh, please roll high.
So could I
15.
help him with that? Just because, as an outlander, I would have had experience with cards. Like being a hunter's kid, I would have had some kind of experience.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage, Norin.
Okay, investigation.
Me roll with advantage or him?
No, Norin is rolling with
Uh-huh.
advantage.
Woo!
So
Okay,
my roll
17.
means nothing then?
What did you roll?
I
didn't
rolled
catch it.
I rolled 15.
Okay. Yeah. So you
Between
guys
the
can
two
both
of us.
tell. You guys can both tell as you sort of walk around the wagon. It doesn't look like there's anything else wrong. You can definitely see that it just. You're not sure how it happened. Maybe they hit a rock. Maybe it's just an old piece of wood. You're not exactly sure what it was. But there appears to be a pretty natural-looking splinter, just sort of break in the axle itself, right near the back left wheel.
How big is it?
The break itself.
Yeah.
Are you looking at it with him? Or are you also investigating?
I'm just kind of looking at. I'm looking at it for a second, see how big it is.
I mean, the axle itself is like snapped in half. In width, it's maybe like 4 or 5 inches in diameter.
All right. I'm gonna take a step back and just let them do stuff for a bit.
Nora's gonna look at him and go like, "So did you guys like hit a rock or a cow or
I
We're
hate
not
you, Mike.
a rhino?"
I hate you. I just thought of it. I just thought of it.
And so the other
What are you talking about?
the man turns to you, Norin, and he says,
How are you talking about, John?
"We're not really sure, to be honest. We think it might just be old. We don't have much in the way of money right now. Times are tough in Morand, as they usually are. We haven't been able to have the maintenance done on it that we should."
Would
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
One question? Technically, 2 questions. The second one depends on the answer to the first one.
Okay,
Would nails be part of the tinkering kit?
you got some nails, yeah.
Okay.